welcome to Watchers on the Couch. This is episode 1, and today we are talking about episode 1 of season 5, and I had notes, and I don't know where they went. There they are. The episode is titled The Wars to Come. So, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Hedrick.
And I'm Mike Daffron.
Where did we last leave our heroes before season 5 began?
Well, Arya was going to Brothos.
Right. She left the Hound to die after he lost a battle against, or lost a fight against Brienne of Tarth.
That was cold.
It was a cold move, but
I loved it.
The fight also had the most epic cunt punt I've ever seen on TV.
That was pretty fantastic. I'm sad to see the Hound go. I like the Hound.
Or is he gone?
We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. I think you kind of assume that he's definitely gone.
You assume, but
you never know. I guess somebody could pick him up.
They show everybody else die on
that.
that show. They don't necessarily. That's like the one guy who we think is dead that we actually haven't seen die.
Oh.
Am I the only one at the table who's read the books?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. I prefer it that way.
Oh, so you're trying to say a little something that you know that we don't know?
No, I'm not trying to say that at all, especially since especially with this season, apparently they're diverging pretty far from the books, from what I've heard.
Tyrion is on his way with...
He's on a boat with Varys
that guy.
Bravos after he strangled Shay and shot his father with the crossbow while he's on the toilet.
Classy way to go.
It's how Elvis would have liked to have gone.
Right.
But instead he just fell off the toilet and died.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And threw up everywhere.
Little Elvis trivia.
Like that. Game of Kings. It's the King of the John.
Ties together, you know?
Yeah, something like that. Then Jon Snow, he survives the battle at the Blackwater and goes...
Not the Blackwater, the
Not
wall.
the Blackwater, the Castle Black.
Yeah.
So much black. Survives the battle at Castle Black, goes to meet with Mance Rayder. Presumably, he says he's going to negotiate, but he's really there to kill him. Before he gets the chance, Stannis shows up. That dick that nobody likes. King Dick.
He's a cunt.
Yeah. He should have gotten punted.
Well, cunt punt for everybody.
Cunt punts all around. And who else is there? There's so many people, and it's hard to remember them all.
Are you trying to remember the different storylines, or just that particular
storylines mainly?
Okay, so Bran finds the tree.
The three-eyed raven, which turns out to be an old man attached to a tree,
and he is. But he's told he's never going to walk again, but he is going to fly.
Whatever that means.
That might mean that he finds a dragon.
That's what I was thinking.
It might mean something else.
He's
Who knows?
gonna fly the dragons.
Do I know? Because I've read the books. I don't know actually. It's still vague. And then there's Sansa. Mm-hmm. Sansa's hanging out with Peter Baelish, old Littlefingers. I don't know that they're doing that, Mike.
They could be. I mean, they're doing that. Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
Something like that.
What's that sound again? So what are they actually doing in this scenario that those noises make? Are they...
I think they're eating a lot of chicken.
It sounds like...
Yeah.
I'm going to feed every fucking chicken. I think I'll take 2 chickens.
And Cersei...
we didn't finish with Sansa.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
She revealed who she was because she was under an assumed identity as Baelish's niece or something like that. And then people wanted to see what's going on after... What's her aunt's
The crazy aunt.
The one that,
fell through the moon hole.
Yeah. Moon hole. Put that in your moon hole. She fell through the moon hole, that was another awesome scene of last season. But yeah, she came clean with a bunch of lords, had her story, which was mostly true from what I remember her saying, but also some lies. She's been around old Littlefingers too much.
Yeah, she's learning. She's learning how to play the game.
She is learning how to play the game, which is different from the book. Spoiler alert for you two. That's not how things work out in the books.
Well, not just us. Anyone who's listening to.
Well, they're getting spoiled. Like, if you haven't seen any of the episodes left or yet, what are you doing listening to this podcast? Because, spoiler alert, there's spoiler alerts in here. And then Cersei. Yeah, Cersei threatens Tywin that she's going to expose the affair that she's having with Jaime because she doesn't want to marry the what's his name, Loras, the Knight of Flowers.
I don't know.
He's the gay knight.
Yeah, I know. But I never thought like, oh, just because he's flowers, like
he might not be.
Oh, he likes flowers, that's why.
Well, when I say he's the gay knight, I don't know that he's the only gay knight. He's just the only knight that we know is gay.
Could be some other people coming out of the closet.
What if all the knights are gay?
They should all be gay.
That'd be awesome.
Right? I don't know where I'm going with that.
That'd be a different show for HBO.
What would they call that?
Gaze of Thrones.
Gaze of Thrones. You sit on the Iron Throne and then be killed on the throne. I mean, technically...
You can't be on a throne in this show and be safe.
Technically, Tywin was killed on the throne.
He was on the throne.
I don't know. I just know that show would have a lot more male nudity if it were Gaze of Thrones.
There is not a lot of male nudity in the show. There's
male nudity
some
on the show.
You get plenty of man ass.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Lots of man ass. Lots of man butt.
And that's okay.
Lots of butts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you see badasses. I mean, you see plenty of badasses. You don't see any asses of poor quality on that show.
Yeah, it's always top-notch.
Top-notch buttocks. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you agree, Mike?
I concur, yes. Top-notch man ass. I would grab some of that man ass.
Yeah, not a lot of, despite with the South Park episodes, like not a lot of wieners in Game of Thrones.
No, definitely not as much as Spartacus.
No, Spartacus has dicks galore.
Lots of Jupiter's cocks.
Lots of Jupiter's cocks. You've never seen it.
No, I've never seen Spartacus.
She hasn't seen Spartacus. I'm trying to get.
No, now that you know, you're like,
I might need to watch a couple episodes.
Sign me up for some dicks.
All right, moving on.
There's not as many whore boobs, I was expecting a little more whore boobs in this episode.
Oh, in the premiere episode of the season, I only counted 3 sets of boobs.
Yep.
Yes, I counted.
It was a little difficult watching. Well, are we getting into this episode?
Yeah, we can go ahead and get into this episode.
A little difficult watching that one guy get killed while he was getting his head rubbed, and all I saw, I just the areola over there. That's all I saw.
Yeah, it was such a gentle caress, and then all of a sudden he's just getting his throat sliced.
I'll never be able to spoon again. Yeah. Is what I'm taking from this. I'm scarred.
It's all bloody boobs, bloody whore boobs. Yeah.
Did she get much?
She had a little bit. Yeah. No, I saw it. I was checking it out.
I guess it drips off the knife. So, yeah. What scene is that? That scene. I actually took notes of the episode, and you can tell that I start off good, like I'm taking a bunch of notes, and then
No, I saw you taking the notes, and then I saw you stop because I think you were really interested in what was happening.
Yeah, well, it's like get to so my notes, scene 1, and it's talking about young Cersei meets with the fortune teller in the woods, yada yada yada, which we'll talk about. By the time I get to scene 8 on my notes, here's all it says: dragons got big and pissed. That's what my notes devolve into, just because. So yeah, let's start. So scene 1, we actually see a flashback of Cersei as a young child
with some girl. We have no idea.
We don't know who that girl is, unless Mike knows who that girl is.
No, I have no idea.
Mike has no idea.
I would assume she's not any really important to the scene that much.
No,
but she was a scaredy cat.
Yeah, she was a coward. You could have made something up. We wouldn't have known. Nobody would know. We could create her backstory right here. Send it to George R.R. Martin, and he'll be like, "Yeah, that's going to be canon."
That's a great idea. Let's do that.
So yeah, she meets a fortune teller in the woods, and the fortune teller has to taste her blood in order to tell her fortune.
Why does it always have to be something weird like that? Like
yeah, right. It's like, why can't you just... yeah, you can't just pick a fortune out of the air like that. You need to either taste somebody's blood, or have some hair, or have some bloody hair, or have a bowl of cat's eyes and newts and stuff like that, and spit into it and sizzle it on a fire.
It all seems legit, really. I mean, like, if you're gonna tell someone's fortune, wouldn't you think that you would need something of theirs that would maybe be a little personal?
Yeah, no, I get that part. My thing is, though, there's only so many ways to bake a cake.
Okay.
How many ways do we need to have fortune telling?
So, do you think there should be more, is what you're saying?
No, I'm thinking there should be...
Should be just one way?
There should
just be one way?
There should just be one fortune-telling recipe.
But there's not only one way to bake a cake.
There is only one way to bake a cake.
There is not. And
I don't... Put it in the oven at 350. Anybody who puts their cakes in at more than 350 is going to have burnt cakes.
Okay. All right.
Well, you could maybe bake a cake in your oven. Maybe you can bake a cake in your grill if you really want to.
You could. You could bake a cake in the campfire. You could bake a cake on... You can, actually. Those mug cakes.
There you go.
That sounds awful.
It's actually pretty damn good.
That sounds like the equivalent of a bowl of cat's eyes and newts and spit and fire.
But then again, I guess it wouldn't really be baking if you could say, well, then that's not baking, that's microwaving.
Yeah, I nuked a cake.
Yeah.
So that's grilling a cake.
Okay, so we're getting into semantics here about cake baking, but really you're asking, is there only one way to there should be only one way, excuse me.
There should be, because I think it's ridiculous that there's so many ways. And the cat agrees with me.
The cat does not agree. He's actually debating you right now.
I actually speak cat better than you, so I'm going to disagree. But the fortune teller tells her that she'll be queen for a time until Snow White comes, because she's prettier and fairer, and she's going to cast her down.
Not literally Snow White, but yeah.
No, literally Snow White.
Oh, okay.
There's actually a crossover between Game of Thrones and Once Upon a Time.
Wow.
And I'm not watching the show anymore after that. This was the first and last podcast of Watchers on the Couch. Good night, everybody, because I do not support Once Upon a Time. But yeah, tells her that she's going to have 3 children. Pretty much says none of them's going to be with the king, and that all of her children are going to die, which is like no shit, because everybody's kids are going to die someday.
They're not immortal. So there should have been a little more detail, like, oh, your kids are going to die at this age.
I would have been like, bitch, give me my blood back. You didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
Now, I want to know one thing. Why do people, if they need their blood, always like cut their finger? That freaking hurts really bad to cut your finger.
What else
that's a real sensitive part. Any part
using...
that's way less sensitive.
Yeah, I'd probably cut my
and your thumb,
the top of my forearm or something, because my fingers. I use my fingers.
Hurt?
And it's not about not hurting, but it's going to be less annoying, because you cut your finger, you use your fingers all day long.
I never understood that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I've gotten cuts on my fingers at work, and it sucks. I mean, once you get that cut, then you really realize how often you use your hands. So
right, yeah.
Come on, let's start using something else than your fingers or your hands.
No, you're right. That is really dumb, because like I've seen some episodes where they're actually cutting into their hand, not just their fingers, but actually into their hand. And have you ever gotten a cut on the inside of your hand? Yeah. Like that hurts like a son of a bitch, and then it just it takes forever to heal.
Because you're constantly moving it and you're using it. So
it doesn't make any sense at all. I agree. I've come around.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, kids listening at home, if you come across a fortune teller in the woods, cut somewhere else. Don't cut your fingers. Don't cut your wrist either.
No, that's bad.
If you're going to, then you want to go in a certain direction.
What if you cut the top of your hand? Would that be more acceptable, you think? Like that would be like less painful and less annoying?
As long as you're not baking a cake and then you get salt on the top of your hand.
Why are you always talking about baking cakes?
Maybe I want a cake.
Cake on the brain.
Like so.
And how much blood do you need? Like, do you just need a tiny little drop?
Well, she just needed a taste.
Yeah.
I just need a taste of your blood.
And if you get more than a taste, I need a meal to tell your fortune. I'm having a little trouble.
That's what I'm saying. I was probably right the first time. You don't need blood or anything. She's just hooked on blood. It's like she could have told her fortune as soon as she walked in the door. And it's like, I need to taste that blood.
She's not even a witch. She's just high as fuck and be like, I need blood. Give me some blood.
Westeros kids' blood gets you high.
Does she glitter in the sunlight?
Maybe. No, it's never fucking sunny in Westeros. It's always overcast. That's me meditating.
I thought we were harmonizing for a second.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, for a second. And then the second. Only for a moment, and the moment's gone.
All right.
Is what happened there. So, because all we are is dust in the wind, just like Tywin Lannister. Because he's dead as fuck. Which takes us to the scene after that, where Cersei is basically telling all these lords and ladies that want to see Tywin's dead body with his stupid rock eyeballs sitting on his head.
I thought it was kind of creepy. I was like, at first, like, just for an instant, I was like, what?
I thought I was watching it on YouTube and somebody photoshopped cartoon eyes on him. And then it goes to the scene with Jaime's looking at him, and Jaime's like looking, it's like, these eyes are fucking dumb. If you watch the episode, go back and watch it again if you have HBO Go or HBO Now or whichever. Go back and watch it, and then look at that scene where, right when you see Tywin, and then it immediately cuts to Jaime. Look at Jaime's expression and tell me he's not saying those eyes are fucking stupid.
These eyes are dumb.
But Cersei blames Tyrion for Tywin's death, obviously. Jaime's more worried about the legacy of their family going to shit. When all the lords and ladies find out or see that Tywin's dead, there's a power vacuum, so they have to deal with that. But she's still hung up on Tyrion and blaming him, and then blaming this cat for being loud, and blaming Jaime for accidentally killing him. So that's where we left them, and I am hoping beyond hope that Jaime kills Cersei at some point in the series.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either, but I want to see it.
It almost seems like it is leading that way. I mean, I don't know.
It's like, how many times?
He's still in love with her. He's not gonna kill her.
Tyrion loves Shay, and he choked the fuck out of her.
Well, that's different.
Maybe he'll kill her with his iron fist by iron fisting her.
Is it iron fist? Or it's gold, right?
Is it gold?
Gold fisting.
It's gold hand.
Gold Fisting, which is the James Bond movie that's coming out in 2020.
Upgrade.
Gold Fister. It's a reboot or a refist, depending on how you want to look at it. So yeah,
okay. God, that's so wrong.
So then we get Tyrion. Tyrion gets broken out of his crate, which is also different from the book. Not in the book that he just stays in a crate the entire book, because that would be stupid. But there's a lot more stuff going on the boat in the books. But we get Tyrion. Tyrion gets right to Pentos, which is actually where we meet Daenerys and her douchebag brother in the first season. It's the same place at that dude's house, Illyrio, and I don't know if he has a last name.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, that's the same place, and that's where we apparently find out that Varys and Illyrio are part of some merchants guild that foresaw the abysmal rule of Robert Baratheon, and they were trying to move to get a Targaryen back on the throne, and things went to shit, and they didn't make anything any better, and series of unfortunate events, and we're at the shitstorm that we currently have in the Seven Kingdoms.
And I'm glad, before we go any further, that they did address that he had to shit in that box.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, what did he do with his poop?
That's the first thing. That's the first thing I thought about.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be in that box, like, you're just going to be covered in your own shit all the time. Like, where and I was like, what would I do with it? Well, I could probably grab some of that straw and shove it through the holes. Like, glad they acknowledged that. I thought that was important. That was important to me.
It was important to me too.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It's because, like, obviously in book 5, he's not in a crate. He's on the boat. He's walking around and stuff, and they're like, yeah, he's been in this box the entire time. And they open it up. I'm like, did he eat, drink, or poop at all on this trip?
Right.
But even if he pooped, at least your poop you can pick up and throw through the holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That box probably smells like piss.
They could have maybe his little wiener out and peed through the holes.
That's a good point. To be fair, we don't know that his wiener is little.
I'm sure it's probably a lot easier to just aim and piss out one of the holes instead of grabbing your shit and shoving it through.
That's a good point. But you'd think at some point some deckhand sees a stream coming out of this box and like, what the fuck? What's going on in here?
This box is taking a shit.
Hey, bald guy. Your box is leaking.
Are you transporting shit here?
Yeah, and then from there we go into the scene that we were talking about where one of the Unsullied is visiting a brothel. And he's basically, they're cut, so they can't do anything with...
Well, they can't do anything sexual.
They can't do anything sexual for the most part.
Well, at least with their junk, because there's plenty of things you do sexually without your junk. But
and what would that sound like, Mike?
Gawk, gawk, gawk. Sound like the 69 Monster.
Well, it's funny that you should mention the 69 Monster because what happened to the Unsullied guy... Never mind.
Oh.
That's such an inside joke.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
No, you don't. And I will tell you off the air afterwards.
Okay.
But I assume that some of our friends will be listening to this show and they will get the reference and they probably found it amusing or they think that we're horrible people. And both are true. So
yeah, I concur.
So yeah, one of the Unsullied was Little Spoon with a prostitute, and apparently some guy in a golden mask who is a member of something called the Sons of the Harpy, because they're very misogynistic and they don't allow women, because it's not children of the Harpy, just sons.
Oh, I don't like playing the harpies. I don't know. It's a pretty kind of dumb name, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's all I have to say about that.
I did. We can assume that I asked you. So, okay. Gets his throat cut, and then Daenerys decides that she's going to say, "Well, fuck these guys." She didn't say that. It'd be funny if she did.
In a way, though.
Yeah, in much more flowery speech.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're gonna bury this Unsullied with honors in their church. And let's see how you like that. And they're probably not going to like it too much. And everybody warned her of that. And she's like, well, fuck you. I've got white hair and dragons that I got chained up in the basement. So bring it on. She just George W. Bushed it. Mission accomplished already. We've got these guys under control.
She visited the dragons, and I'm wondering, is anyone feeding those dragons?
Somebody has to be feeding the dragons.
They are huge.
Huge. We jump scenes a lot, but yeah, she visits the dragons later in the episode after she's apparently boinking. What's his name? What is his name?
Hottie McHotterson.
Hottie McHotterson.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember what his name is.
Let's show more his man ass.
Mm-hmm. You do get a lot of Hottie McHotterson's man ass in there. I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
It's the guy that got recast.
And so I have a feeling she's not going to ever get naked again.
No, I don't think she is, actually. Yeah. I can go back to old episodes.
I know. I'm going to have to go season 1 again.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and see her when she's younger and get younger Daenerys boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear something like she's not going to get naked anymore?
Yeah, I think she did an interview and said she wasn't going to do it anymore.
Okay.
Well. Oh, I just kind of assumed because she hasn't for a while. And
yeah.
I don't know. There's been situations just like that scene that, normally they did, wouldn't try to make any effort to cover up, it'd just be more natural, kind of.
From now on,
because they just had sex, so why would she be covering up? I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Right.
That's a fair point.
It's a little unnatural.
So now
people do that, but not.
So I guess now we're only going to see boobs of unknown people,
Right.
going forward, which is unfortunate.
Just not her. I don't know.
Well,
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if the red lady takes her top off anymore.
Mm-hmm. She probably won't either.
She might. Well, we'll see.
Maybe some crazy scene when she does anything more crazy magic stuff or whatever, and has to be naked for that, and need blood, and need
blood and spray out a shadow vagina monster.
Oh, God.
Whatever. I wish there was more that happened with that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I felt like a little disappointed, and like there didn't seem like a big follow up on that yet, or if they're waiting.
Yeah, it was
or,
very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Shadow vagina monster.
Yeah, what happened with that?
The shadow monster killed Renly Baratheon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like, okay, she has that power, but she only used that one time, and like now, I don't know. It just seemed like there could be another situation where she could be using that again.
Would you like to explain childbirth to Mike?
So, I would, but I've never gone through it. So, apparently there's a lot that goes on with childbirth that's very painful.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have to have sex with a king.
Yes, you have to have sex with a king or else it won't work.
Preferably not one that's on the toilet.
Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Maybe you would prefer that.
Because he's already got a little prick through the chest with a crossbow.
Oh! Zing!
It's a zinger.
Yeah, like a couple hours later, you're on a boat with a guy with an epic beard, and you give birth to a shadow monster to kill a gay king.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or your gay brother that wants to be king.
Yep. If you want to swallow some swords, you're going to have to take some shit.
And you're going to have to and push it right through the box.
Yep.
And then get stabbed by a shadow monster.
Indeed. Yeah, she's going to have some trouble with her dragons now and her army. Going back to that, as we saw that now she's scared of them.
Yeah, because they want to eat her face.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're pissed. I would be too.
And she's losing face.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's losing face and covering boobs.
She's starting to be a little bit of a pussy now. I liked her when she was just a badass and really didn't give a shit and, would do whatever she needed to do.
Well, she's kind of like that in public, and then in private, it's like, I don't want bones of children at my feet.
Yeah, I killed all these people, but I don't care. I free people, but I don't want to kill.
I just crucified a bunch of people every mile to get here. And now there's children bones.
I'm having second thoughts. Can we go back home?
Honey McCutterson, let's have sex so I can think about this some more.
But I mean, what is she going to do if she can't control her dragon? She's going to keep them in there, or is I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Well, she can't kill her dragons.
Yeah, but she can't really set them free. So
apparently, she needs to watch How to Train Your Dragon.
No,
Yeah.
If she loved the dragon, she'd set her free.
Yeah, they're kind of her slaves. She's not really the mother of dragons. She's the slave owner of dragons.
Well, that's
right.
I guess that's the irony of the
that she has them chained up.
The last season, or the season finale last year, was that she's freeing the chains off these other people, and then she chains the dragons.
Her own children. Yeah. I just did quotes. I know you can't see.
Yeah, because she didn't actually squeeze them out like they're shadow monsters, but she pretty much hatched them. She took them into fire with her.
That's right.
So can she be lit on fire at any time and not be burned? Is that how this works?
I think so.
I guess
that's how it seems. I mean, she was in that fire, and then the dragons, when she was chained up in it was last season. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was the sorcerer or that weird looking guy that replicated himself a bunch of times.
Oh, that's like the end of season 2.
Is it really?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so the dragon saved her from that. Yeah. And she was in that fire too. And she was fine. Mm-hmm. So I think so.
I was really hoping when she opened the door and just check on her dragons that they were going to burn her clothes off. That would have been nice. Because, her clothes aren't fireproof, right. But she is. And I really expected that to happen.
Can't they CGI that stuff nowadays?
So,
well, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, well, we're going to do it digitally. We've got an effects budget. That's what they're not doing at HBO, by the way. That is by no means a representation of what somebody at HBO sounds like, as far as I know. So we have Jon Snow at the wall, training recruits, and then he gets a summons from Stannis, who tells him that Roose Bolton has Winterfell. He wants to take it back, but he wants the wildlings to be part of his army, and in exchange he's going to give them a full pardon and let them be citizens of the Seven Kingdoms and not quote-unquote wildlings anymore. There we go. Which seems like a pretty good deal, unless you're a wildling and you're just like, I don't need you and your bullshit social order.
Yep.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens with that. Mance Rayder refuses, and they decide that they're going to burn him alive.
And then Jon Snow steps in
and shoots him with an arrow. That's where that episode ends, with everybody looking at Jon Snow. And Jon Snow like, fuck you. I just shot this dude with an arrow, and now I'm going to walk away.
That seemed a little undramatic, it seemed like
kind of an anticlimactic ending.
Well, I just figured like you wouldn't think everybody would just be like looking like, oh, look what he did. Like you would think like Stannis would be like,
I suspect,
go get him and kill him, and I
suspect that's where we're going to be at the beginning of the next episode.
Yeah, probably
Stannis is going to be upset. The Red Lady's going to be very upset because he didn't die through pain of fire, because that's what her one true god demands.
Well, I would think they have a plan with him or something, or at least she does, because she said something to him about being a virgin or something. I don't know what the point of that was, why she needed to know if he was a virgin or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that means that... That's a good question, because Gendry, who I guess is still paddling a boat somewhere... Well, she had sex with him when she was gonna sacrifice him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
he's got king's blood in him.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially,
yeah,
because of Stark ruled at some point in time.
Indeed.
Or she just wants to bang Jon Snow.
Yeah, it's like, well, I just don't want you to be boring in bed when I fuck you. So, no one wants to do a virgin. It's boring.
I like your beard and your big doughy eyes.
I want Jon Snow on my face. Snow all over me. No, that didn't really work too well.
I want a snow job.
Yeah. Winter is coming. So am I.
All over your face, neck, and chest. Yeah. Do some Kevin Smith in there.
Yeah.
The episode starts out interesting, but it wasn't like, especially if you watch the last episode of the season right before you watch this, you're like watching this episode. This is kind of boring. It's a lot of talk. Not too much going on. Oh, that guy got a throat cut, but then not much after that.
Mm-hmm.
But, the exciting part for me is that Varys is going to take Tyrion to meet Daenerys.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that.
That's going to be a party. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So hopefully
he sobers up before then.
Or not. I mean...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another thing like we didn't get to see is anything with Bran. But that's because apparently they're not doing anything with Bran this season.
Seriously, at all?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Apparently I guess they're too far along in his story because
it's boring.
I like that. I like that part. That's one of my favorite parts of the show.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm just the thing that sucks. It is kind of boring because you're like, okay, come on. Like I kind of wanted to,
and just Hodor.
Yeah. But I want something more to happen. Like I've been waiting for more to happen. So he's finally gotten to the tree, or the old man. And
you're waiting for the payoff.
So I want it now.
Yeah.
I want it now.
Yeah, but I guess like because when it was happening last season, it's like, okay, well, this is about where his storyline is in the last book. So, but like season wise, we should be in book 4. So we're like way ahead in terms of his story, and now but they started to diverge from the books last season. a little bit. So
it needs their storyline is ahead of the rest of them. Like they need to catch the rest needs to catch up.
Well, chronologically in the books, there's book 4, and like half of book 5 is happening at the same time as book 4, and then it moves forward. So yeah, they kind of hit the end of where Bran's story is book wise. So I guess they're going to catch up or something, because I don't know if they just don't want to spoil it for the book, or...
Where'd you hear that they're not going to do anything with Bran?
Oh, they said during production that they're not filming any Bran scenes this season.
Son of a bitch.
Of course.
At least I know. I'm glad you said something, because now I don't. I would have been waiting around all season. Like if we didn't do this, I'd have been like, when are they going to do something
with
it?
All kinds of people like, where's Bran? Where's Rickon? Where's Gendry? There's a bunch of people that are missing. Like, whatever happened to these people?
He's going to look so old when they start shooting again. Because you remember how little he was in that first season, and he's just like huge.
5 seasons later. Well, it's the same thing with Carl in Walking Dead. Like he's just a little guy
he's just a little guy
in the first season. Now he's like as tall as Rick.
Yeah.
And we didn't see anything with Arya except at the very end that showed, right?
The preview for the next episode
right.
finally shows some Arya arriving at Braavos, and that's going to be some good stuff that I'm looking forward to.
All right, so what am I missing with Arya? Like, what did she handed him a coin that was iron? Did I must have forgot what that was.
So at the end of season
4, last episode, like at the very end.
Yeah, she hands the guy the coin. The coin she gets from...
Was it season 1? The end of season 1?
No, it would have been the end. No, it would have been the end of season 2, maybe?
She saves this guy's life.
2 or 3.
He was in a cage that was on a trailer pulled by horses, and it was it set on fire or something like that?
Yeah.
And so she freed him. He turned out to be a original resident of Braavos, right? So, because she saved him, he gave her... Was it 3 names? 3 names.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly. Okay.
Yeah. And so she gave him the names, and he did one of them, I think, right?
He basically did all of them. Or there was actually he did 2, and then she wanted the third one to be.
It was Joffrey. She wanted Joffrey.
Was it Joffrey or Tywin?
I don't remember. It was someone that was impossible though.
Yeah, and so she gave him his own name instead.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you're a bitch. And then she goes, well, if you kill all these people so we can escape, then I'll rescind your name. And he did that. And then at the end, as he disappears, Jaqen Hagar is his name or something close to those lines, he reveals that he's what is called a faceless man. Gives her the coin that says, if you ever meet somebody from Braavos, give him this coin and say, Valar Morghulis. And then he turns his head away, turns his head back, and he's got a different face.
I remember that now.
So yeah, she's headed to Braavos, I guess, to follow in the footsteps of the Faceless Man.
Okay. Because that's where I was kind of confused, too, about why she's going there. I kind of forgot about that.
Well, then there's nothing for her in the Seven Kingdoms anymore, as far as she knows. As far as she knows, everybody's dead except Jon.
Yeah.
So, there's that. So we're going to look forward to seeing some Arya stuff next episode. And we got to see a brief glimpse of Drogon, the big dragon. What else was there?
Is it Bree, right?
Brienne?
Yeah, Brienne. Were those two out right by when the carriage came by with
Sansa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they might be ended up meeting up. She might find Sansa.
Or it might have been just one of these things where the people making the show are like, let's see if they let's give these characters a big fuck you by having them drive right past and they'll never meet up again. Yeah, we forgot about Sansa, which is kind of easy to do in this episode because not a lot happened. We see her and Littlefinger entertaining some other lord of the Eyrie, I guess, or the Vale.
And the crazy aunt's son really being terrible at sword fighting.
Well, to be fair, yeah, and this is a thing. Let's be fair. This is a special needs child that they're basically hitting with a stick at this point. So we'll see. Oh yeah, they're basically leaving him with some lord to train to fight or something, and then some deception by Littlefinger telling the Lord that they're going somewhere where apparently they're going somewhere else. I don't know where they're taking her, but apparently he says he's taking Sansa someplace where not even Cersei Lannister can get her hands on her. So, don't know.
What places could that be? Any ideas? I don't know.
I would assume it'd have to be off the continent.
Yeah.
Is everybody going to Bravos?
I don't know.
I don't know either, because I just don't know. But I guess we'll find out.
We will next week.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Over the course of the season, probably. Because, like, what if we did one character story all in one episode? That actually wouldn't be a bad way to do it now that I think about it.
Just to do one character for the entire season?
I mean, there's like a billion characters, so you'd have to have more episodes.
There's overlap, though. Mm-hmm. There's overlap in stories. It'd be like Pulp
Fiction, only Game of Thrones.
Pulp Thrones?
Game of Pulp. Yeah. Pulp of Thrones. Does Cersei Lannister look like a bitch? Yeah, kind of. I don't even want to get into the whole thing with the cousin that she was boinking either in this episode, because there's not a lot happening with that. But apparently, there's another religious cult that's.
It's what, like a Seventh-day Evangelist or something like
that?
It's
basically something like that. He, like, shaved his head. I couldn't even tell if it was supposed to be the same actor, because, like, his voice is deeper. I mean, his face kind of looked the same.
I can tell.
Yeah. Well, at first, when we see the Unsullied guy, it's like, did they recast Grey Worm?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I thought it was Grey Worm. I didn't know. Yeah.
But, yeah. Thankfully not, because I like the actors that play things. I think we've recast enough people already. Because we've recast the Mountain, and we recast...
Whatever happened to him? Did he die?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, because, I mean, at last episode, season 4, right? He was...
They were treating him, right?
They were treating him for the poison from the fight with Oberyn.
And they said he was going to be different, but...
I guess he's going to... Yeah, I think he's going to turn into the Hulk. That's right. Because he's not big enough.
That's really what I was kind of thinking. I'm like, wait... what are they treating him as? Like, oh, he's going to be different. Is he going to be weaker? No.
We're injecting him with dragon growth hormone. Yeah. He's going to be able to bench some crazy shit. Which apparently the actor can really do. Like, he's, like, broken some, like, 1,400-year weight record in, like, wherever he's from. Like,
oh, that's impressive.
Denmark might be where he's from. I don't remember. I'll find out and I'll clarify that, because right now I'm just remembering things off the top of my head, and the top of my head doesn't remember anything, so it doesn't work that way. So, okay, so I think we're at a good place to wrap up. We've been talking for quite a bit, and a lot of it didn't go anywhere, so
that's okay.
But it's the first episode of both this show and this season, so as more stuff happens, we'll have more stuff to talk about and more stuff to debate. So if there's anything you take away from this, beware of women who want to taste your blood to tell your future. Don't chain up your dragons, and you don't need to cover up your boobs after you've had sex.
Yes.
So with that, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Hedrick.
I'm Mike Davron.
And now our watch has ended. Until next week.